Welcome back. Top of the third, about to get started here as the 9-hole hitter and shortstop Tyler Housley will dig in for the Tobs. We're all tied up 1-1. Spadafino from the wind. Here's the first pitch of the inning. Swung on and lined foul, 0-1. Housley put a good swing on it, but the bat head came out just a bit early. No balls and a strike as he will dig back in. Oh, 1 pitch runs just inside, 1-1. The Generals, with a big opportunity last half inning in the bottom of the second, left the bases loaded. As the off-speed pitch grazes the corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Spadafino with 2 strikeouts so far in the ball game. Chance for his third right here. As that one's swung on and fouled off. Looked like it caught a piece of the catcher, Chase Simmons. Count stays at 1-2. As Housley will adjust himself and step back into the box. He comes in batting .213, and this is 38th game for the Tobs. As he watches the off-speed pitch miss below the knees, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nick Spadafino going to the breaking ball, had him out in front, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the night.
A good start for Spadafino. As you mentioned, striking out some batters, throwing strikes. That's what Wolchek has preached throughout this season. Just throw strikes and the bats will come around, and Spadafino doing just that early on here.
So that turns things back over to the top of the order, and center fielder Logan Baldwin. First pitch he sees misses low and outside, 1-0. Baldwin began the game, led off with a base hit, followed it up with a stolen base. 1-0 nips the corner, 1 ball and a strike. Righty on lefty matchup. Swung on a liner out towards right center field, and that's going to drop in the gap and roll to the wall. Baldwin rounds first, and he heads towards second, and he will be in standing up. So a 1-out stand-up double for Logan Baldwin, and a chance for the Tobs. And here's Jimmy Latona, the 3rd baseman.
Yeah, that one was crushed into the right center field, as you mentioned, all the way at the wall. Possibly could have got an extra base out of that one if the head coach Lynch at third told him to stay at second, but that could have been a triple possibly. Nonetheless, he's staying on second safely, and 2 for 2 so far early on here.
As Spadafino steps back onto the rubber, comes set at the belt, and checks the runner back towards second. As you mentioned on that last play, Baldwin playing it safe, looked at his 3rd base coach and head coach, and saw the stop sign and pulled up as Latona swings and grounds that one foul over towards the 3rd base side. 0-1. Latona on the night, 0 for 1, grounded out to Raleigh at first, his last trip to the plate. Latona sporting a extension of the ear flap on his batting helmet, something that has been seen throughout baseball recently as the 0-1 pitch comes in and finds the zone. 0-2. Notably, of course, Jason Hayward on the Chicago Cubs wears a similar device as he was hit by a pitch in the jaw a couple years ago, so that gives him a little bit of extra protection. Latona probably suffering from a similar fate as he watches the 0-2 pitch miss outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. As he steps back in, Spadafino looking to work out of another jam, runner at second with only 1 out. Swung on ground ball, and that's through the right side for a base hit. Calvin Scott, the right fielder, fields it and fires it towards home. Here's the play at the plate, and he's safe. Latona heads to second, and he'll be in. So Logan Baldwin coming around from second on the sharply hit ball by Jimmy Latona, 2-1 Tobbs. And Latona rounds first, sees the throw wasn't cut off, and was able to slide into second safely on the throw down.
Yeah, perfect hit there for Latona. Just finds that gap towards the right side. Similar placement where he put it last time, when he grounded out to first base. That time finds that gap and gets the base hit. And of course, Baldwin, the speed he has, able to score all the way from second.
And here's Andrew Webster, the first baseman, as he swings through that one, 0-1. Not the part of the lineup you want to see with guys on bases. Webster has 6 home runs and 29 driven in on the season. Latona off from second. Throw down to third is left of the bag, and he will slide in safely. Not a good throw there from Chase Simmons. As Goodwin went over to cover the bag, it bounced in the dirt, and he had to get in front of it in foul territory to keep it in the infield. So that puts the runner on third base with only 1 out and an 0-2 count. Webster looking to avoid his second K of the game. As he watches the 0-2 pitch miss just inside off the black, 1-2. Righty on righty matchup here. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so Webster goes down swinging on the fastball for the second out. Good pitch from Nick Spadafino, and he's got 4 Ks.
Yeah, odd to see Webster go down 2 times in a row. Of course, one of the better batters for this Toms team. Good pitch from Spadafino, fools him though. He's late on the swing for the second strikeout, as you mentioned. Not having the best night.
As Zach Mazingo watches that one sink low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner on third with 2 down. And the Tobbs leading 2-1 here as we play in the top of the third. So that one missed outside, 2-0. Mazingo on the night, 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Well, the interesting story here is Mazingo, normally a pitcher for the Toms, and not just normally a pitcher, but a phenomenal pitcher. Has a 0.72 ERA in 12 appearances, but he's been pretty well at the plate so far, and 24 at-bats has a 250 batting average.
As a snap throw down to third after the pitch, it missed for 3-0, but that was a close play at the bag as Chase Simmons fired down towards Goodwin, but the runner Latona able to get back in safely. 3-0 pitch. Just catches the corner, 3-1, and Mazingo looked ready to throw the bat back towards the on-deck circle and take his base. But the umpire called it strike 1. Here's the pitch. That misses in the dirt, so he will get the walk as he trots down to first. That one was in the dirt. So that'll put runners on the corners with 2 outs. And here comes Jack Larson, the right fielder. Larson on the night. 1 for 1 with that double that got over the head of Trey Robertson left. As the left-hander digs into the box. First pitch he sees, off-speed pitch, had him out in front, 0-1. Looked like he came out on his front foot there. Spadafino had him fooled. 0-1, misses just a bit low and outside. 1 ball and a strike. Larson out of University of California, San Diego. In 52 games this past season, hit .324 with 6 home runs and 33 runs batted in. As he fouls that one off to the left side and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As he steps back in, Spadafino 1 strike away from ending the inning. Swung on high, fly out towards right center field. Diamond Hall racing back towards the track. And he makes a good running catch for the third out. So the Tobbs leave runner stranded at the corners But we will head to the bottom of the third. They lead 2-1. Bottom of the third about to get started here as the second baseman Ryan Cox will dig into the box. Score in favor of the Wilson Tops, 2-1. They were able to put one across in the top half. Here's the first pitch of the inning. Cox watches the off-speed pitch catch the corner, 0-1. Cox 1 for 1, singled in his first AB. As he was way out in front of that one, another off-speed pitch, and he's down. No balls and 2 strikes. The All-Star digs back in. 0-2 offering. Misses outside and below the knees, 1-2. Generals looking to answer the Tops, top half of the third. One-two pitch, cut on and missed, strike 3. So Ryan Cox goes down swinging to begin the inning. 1 up and 1 down. Good pitch there from DeBlue.
Second strikeout of the night for DeBlue as well. He's had some trouble finding the strike zone, but finds it there for the second strikeout against Cox, who the tough batter to strike out.
And DeBlue, with a lot of movement on that breaking ball, hasn't been able to find the strike zone with it consistently, but looked like he did it there. So we'll see if he's able to get in a groove. As the fastball misses above the letters, 1-0 to the DH, Babe Thomas. Thomas grounding to third in his first trip. Grounded into the fielder's choice, but did get an RBI as he watched that one find the zone, 1-1.
Yeah, Babe Thomas currently the best batter on this Generals roster if you just look at batting average and you take into account the players that are here. Of course, Spadafino finds his name at the top half of the list and just one at bat he has a hit, but nonetheless, Thomas batting .293 in a Generals uniform.
As that one found the zone, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Thomas, a guy who came in later in the season but has had a productive time with the Generals as he swings at the high fastball and was behind it. 2 up, 2 down. Dylan DeBlue striking out the first 2 Generals hitters. So that'll bring up the Delaware Blue Hen, Calvin Scott. 2 outs and the bases empty.
Scott's last time up, he did hit into the 5-4-3 double play, so looking to change that. As we mentioned, he struggled recently, but he's shown his proof as well. Leads this team in doubles and has plenty of RBIs to his name as well, so he's able to hit when it counts.
As the first pitch missed for a ball, 1-0. Another breaking ball, and that one finds the zone from DeBlue, 1-1. As he will step back onto the rubber. Scott looking to start a 2-out rally. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that runs in and just caught a piece of Scott. Looked like it caught him around the shin, but he looks to be okay as he trots down to first. And that'll bring up Trey Roberts, the left fielder. Roberts, no official at-bat, did work the base on balls his first time in the batter's box. As he will look down to Coach Walchuk for his signs. Calvin Scott will take his lead off first, 2 outs. Roberts just 1 hit in a Generals uniform so far and 22 at-bats. As the Blue is looking over towards first, the umpire calls timeout. Everybody will step out and readjust. The Blue back on the rubber. First pitch to Roberts, throw over to first, and Calvin Scott back safely. The Blue, the left-hander, with a good pickoff move over there towards first. Been able to hold the Generals base runners to close leads.
It's the second time he's fooled us here in the booth as well, so that's just how effective it is.
First pitch to Roberts misses well outside. Looked like it might have slipped out of the hand of the blue. 1-0.
As we mentioned, 70% humidity here in Petersburg, so very not so hot, but definitely a humid night.
As the blue will come set. Throw for the first once again. Scott sliding back in safely. As mentioned, the blue having to get a rosin bag out there on the mound, something we haven't seen too much this season, but on this August night with a lot of humidity, the blue needing it out there to get a good grip, especially on that breaking pitch. As he steps back on the rubber, Scott inching off first. Pitch to Trey Roberts finds his own, 1-1. Scott on first. 1 stolen base in 1 attempt on the year. Swung on. Line drive out towards center, but Logan Baldwin has it judged perfectly, and he will stick the glove up and make the catch. So the Generals leave one stranded on first. Through 3 complete. Wilson Todd's 2. Petersburg Generals 1.